Hello, hello. Welcome back to MFAC Coaching. Today I am going to talk you through what I started with my May Silk and Sonder and how I've moved into June just today. So if that interests you at all, stick around. Well, if this is your first time seeing a Silk and Sonder, this is a monthly subscription service. There they send you a different journal with a different focus every month. So the May focus was creativity. And at the beginning of each month, you reflect back on the previous month. What was going well? What didn't go well? What were your favorite moments? What were hard moments? What do you want to start, stop, and continue? Then you set some intentions for every month. Then we have the mood tracker and the May habit tracker. And in case you fear that I'm just showing you this because I filled it all out and it's perfect, you can see how that is definitely not true. I had some trouble remembering to do my tracking this month. You'll actually see in my June that I said that as one of the things as a monthly recap. This is not, in fact, a sleep tracker. I just repurpose it as my workout tracker. You can see if I did them, they did well. If I didn't do them at all, there you got one. Sometimes if they're hard, if I have a different feeling about them, I'll change that up. But you can see I did quite a few, didn't do a healthy amount of them this month. Some of them were a little harder. This is an idea log. I didn't do the creative sketch. I've done that in the past, I just didn't have time this month. There's a creativity prompt, some activities. Didn't do the coloring this month. There's a soup that I still haven't tried, but I definitely want to go back and try that. This is me, this cute little discussion. This is where I wrote down the idea of an afternoon routine, something to do in between when I stop my lunch and go back to work, and then my evening routine that starts at 9 where I do some gratitude and then I clean up and then I do my bedtime, whether it's shower, brush my teeth, etc., and I read right before bed. So that's my last hour. Monthly expense tracker, you can see how well I used that this month. All right. And then this month, I'm laughing because while it is highlighted that this is the first week of May, this week should actually be the second week of May, but I didn't notice that. So you'll see this week and then a blank week. Look at that. But that's okay. I had a lot of fun with my little space theme for the week, and you can see I did some tracking, but did not do very well with tracking. Here's my space theme continued. I love that. I didn't even put stickers up there because I love the space theme so much. Didn't do anything that week. This is the week that all of that should have been in. I forgot to do the currently page. This month is, as I say, a little less exciting. But then here's my meal prep area. This is where I just do like the one thing I'm kind of focusing on. What do I want? Like this week I wanted email clarity. These are the books that I'm reading. These are some habits. In addition to these habit trackers, these are things that I want to just work on for the week, or like sometimes they're things that I want to not do, but in this case, these are just things that I wanted to work on throughout the week, but maybe not necessarily do every day. And then here's where I've actually talked about my roles and my goals. I actually write out 7 of my roles and then some specific goals for the week in that area. It helps me think about those things for when I then need to plan out specifics during the actual week. These are actually my evening plans. It's not my mind body health plan. I just don't repurpose. I don't, white over that each time. And then this part down here is a food, memory, and a song. And I love this. Think about the best food I had that week. I had a pork and fennel that I made from home. I had a great memory of just Sunday afternoon working with my husband. We were just kind of working together, relaxing. I think we were both actually working, but it was just nice to sit and feel confident with each other. And then there's a 2000s Heartache playlist that I've been listening to a lot. So that was my recap. I do that at the end of each week. And then here's where I do the week. Usually this is what it looks like. I just continued some blue, some purple, some green, some flowers. This says let go and grow. Then this is my to-do list for each week and each day, I should say. This is where I've added a social media section. So if you've watched this video in the past, I didn't used to have this section, but now I have my social media, trying to get myself to actually do it. My schedule as I write it out, and then any notes that come up throughout the day. And then this is something I started doing this month, where actually on Sundays or Mondays, when I start looking into the next week, I start looking specifically at what strengths, what did I do well this past week? So I did really well with email that week. I had a better tone with my coworkers. It was better with my social media. So my new section is great. I really love that. I recorded and edited some videos that you should have seen last week. If you didn't, feel free to go back and watch some past videos. My weaknesses, this is where I started thinking about planning as a form of avoidance, because I did it a lot this week. I need to be better with my my work Facebook posts, and I didn't track a lot. So you can see my strengths and my weaknesses. And then going into the next week, I did this really beautiful just pastel theme. This week I actually did do some tracking, so I was better at the tracking. Then just use some more stickers. Here I started trying to say what I was going to do my workout, what my payday was. I'm not sure I loved this, but it was a lot of fun to use the stickers in that way. And you can see some strengths, some weaknesses, and then some plans that I had. And then I started just to lean in a little to the fact that we're moving into June. So we had this beautiful washi from a really good friend of mine. And again, did very poorly with the tracking. I was going to my cousin's, super excited. And then continued that over with these stickers and the to-do list. Did some strengths, did a packing list, and that is the end of the month. So then looking into June, as I say, I realized I did not do a very good job with tracking. So I'm already working to see if I can do a little better with that. Done better in the past, so I know it can be done. So June's theme is play, which I love. So I've already done my May reflection, put my intentions out there. I've already started my mood tracker, so it's a different format. Here's my June tracking. This month I'm tracking my weight, my workouts, my mascara and jewelry, like putting those things on, my gratitude, eating breakfast every day. I have a compost bin that I want to spin twice a day, and tracking my social media, particularly my personal usage. Again, this will not be a sleep tracker. I will go over that. This is my workouts. This is all the things I plan to do. You'll see there's a gap here because my current workout plan ends. I have to decide if I want to restart it or look for something else. And then at the end of the month, I'm actually going to Alaska. And so I've got that done. I will do lots of working out in Alaska. I'm not worried about it. I'm just not going to plan for a lot. I might take my yoga mat and do some yoga while I'm in Alaska, but we'll see. Here we have a play log, so write down one thing you found silly or playful every day. Today I was laughing at myself because I do a 4 o'clock dance hour, and I was dancing for my dog, Lacey, who just watched me and didn't even move. And then we have some journaling prompts on play, which I haven't done yet. Some people will do this whole thing, fill out this whole beginning part right away. I like to do pieces of it throughout the month, which does mean that sometimes, as you saw, things don't happen. But I really enjoy just piecing it out throughout the month. Beautiful picture to color. Nature game, I love those. Haven't purchased anything yet, so we're, there's nothing on the expense tracker, but we're gonna try to actually fill this out this month. And then here's my first week my first week spread. I decided to do something kind of under the sea themed. So I've got those corals, I've got this mermaid. The colors don't match perfectly, but I really enjoy the contrast of them. You can see that here. I'm gonna put some more stickers, particularly on this section up here. I just haven't gotten to that yet, but you can see that I've done the planning for the week, mainly for today, but then my social media is planned. I've got the things that I do have scheduled on the schedule, and we'll go from there. So that's, of course, it so far. I have started on some other spreads, all kind of Pride inspired, but those are not done yet. Obviously, I've just started. I don't have anything for the weeks yet. Just working on getting those planned out, marked out. So that is how I process. It's how I go from May to June every month. I am super excited about this theme of play. And for now, I will talk to you later. Thanks for stopping by. Bye.